Well, this is the last bounty tournament before we go on to our main 8. Welcome to the next episode of Hexbots Hunters. Last time we saw Quarter Pounder, the second bounty hunter to make it to the round of 8. Along with Sergeant Tankshell, Shadow, and Whiplash. But now here we have the last one. The grand finale. Or sort of. We got our current bounty placer, or a bounty holder, Spikeosaurus. They've been absolutely dominant throughout the past 2 series. However, I've yet to get a championship win. If only they don't let their wheels at their stupid drive get the best of them. As well, here we've got Barnakills against Viper Shot, aka Goldeneye, because he's got one. And then a powerful fight here with Mortal Enemy and Sawblaze. And then second placers of previous season, T-Bone against Zealand's Ripcurrent. And then finally, Lester the Lobster versus Bullet and Dart. So let's begin with Barnakills and Viper Shot. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the battle begin. Both weapons are up to speed, and big hits exchanged from Barnakills and Viper Shot. Viper Shot, very impressive in the heats. I mean, same with Barnakills, but I would probably say that Viper Shot did better. Not gonna lie. Barnakills was absolutely brutal in his heats, but well, so was Viper Shot. And a little big hits, and Barnakills popping himself. Oh, that's something. Barnakills, despite looking like a loose-ended robot, is actually doing rather well in this tournament. I don't exactly know if this will be their last season, because they definitely pointed that out. Either that or that was Bronco. But, you know, they did probably say this might be their last season. If not, they'll probably be back for Season 3. I hope. I love this robot. But not in a sus way. As Barnakills doing as much as it can to damage Viper Shot. Viper Shot is a real glass cannon. Because if the spinner or the spinner mounting gets damaged, it's all gone for him. But the one dang thing... Oh, never mind! Sorry about that. Barnakills has lost a track. And Viper Shot about to take an advantage and try to maybe push him into the shell for the wedge, since they're close to the wedge, if anything. And stuck near the wall. And it looks like... I don't know, it might look like Mr. Goldeneye here might take this victory. And there go... Oh, wait, that's the same track from before. And it looks like both robots are stuck, which is a shame. So, who's probably going to win this? I don't know. Barnakills getting up into it. And Viper Shot has lost that weapon belt again. Seriously, what is it with them losing their weapon belt? Barnakills trying to escape from that area. Maybe, can it take the upset win, probably? I mean, I don't know. Whoa! Look at that! Barnakills grabbing Viper Shot like a pit bull. And now it's dragging along like he's walking a dog. Viper Shot resisting, though, but I don't know. This is funny as hell. And Viper Shot being dragged around like a dog, but there goes the other track of Barnakills. And Viper Shot trying to do something. Can it get its weapon belt off from Barnakills? And it does. And it just leaves Barnakills to die. And Viper Shot takes the win. Well, that reminds me to go walk my dog at some point. As Viper Shot, well, decides to not be Barnakills' pet anymore. And will unleashes him. Get it? Because Viper Shot was on a leash. Anyone? You know what? Let's just cut to Sawblaze and Mortal Enemy. 3, 2, 1... activate. Let the battle begin. Sawblaze and Mortal Enemy up to speed. Sawblaze loses a fork immediately. Well, that's just great from them. Mortal Enemy backing off. It's got a really powerful weapon, but it lost pretty early against Shadow in the tournament, and does a big hit there to Sawblaze's front thing. I don't even know, or I can't think at this point. My God. Sawblaze getting ramped up by Mortal Enemy, and there goes another fork off of Sawblaze. Sawblaze, you ever heard of something called glue? Because you definitely need it. And Mortal Enemy slowly trundling along. Sawblaze doing some damage there to the flag of Mortal Enemy and being pushed back now by Mortal Enemy as it tries to come back with another blow, I think, to Mortal Enemy. Mortal Enemy with a big hit there, popping Sawblaze, but nothing too major to, like, anything like crack Sawblaze, because, well, I mean, to be honest, if that were to happen, the whole Hexbots would just be shocked. And Mortal Enemy being pushed back there by Sawblaze. Sawblaze goes up on the shelf. This could be it for Sawblaze, though. Why are you doing this? Why do you make me do this to my sanity? Sawblaze gets back down. Was that a good move by Sawblaze? Them going up on the shelf. Obvious answer is no. That's just stupid. Sawblaze is now pushing back Mortal Enemy to the side wall. This is definitely going into Mortal Enemy's favor more than Sawblaze in this fight. And Sawblaze doing a little, trying to do something to Mortal Enemy. Mortal Enemy's just done, I mean, it's not moving to it very well, but I mean, it's definitely doing something. That's a big hit there by Mortal Enemy to Sawblaze. Sawblaze trying to do a backhand maneuver, sort of like Whiplash, but it's got a bar at the end of it that doesn't allow him to do that. Mortal Enemy spinning it back up to speed as Sawblaze tries to do something. Mortal Enemy is just, it's always that one corner of the arena that always gets me. As Sawblaze comes down with the hammer saw hit, tries to do something, big hit, and Sawblaze just got lifted up. Wow. So that's definitely something there for Mortal Enemy. This may or may not go to the judges, but if it is, then Mortal Enemy will definitely be winning this fight, if anything. Because Sawblaze has not done very well recently, and neither is here. He practically won just from luck in its heat battle. But, well, hey, time will tell. Sawblaze trying to use that Saw Blade to his advantage, but it doesn't seem to be working as well as we thought, but it's going to go to the judges. What a fight. Ladies and gentlemen, we have entered a judge's decision. They awarded it unanimously to the winner, Mortal Enemy! Well, bring in the medical supplies because Viper Shot is probably going to need it against Mortal Enemy. Well, that fight will be later on, as we have T-Bone against Zealand's Ripcurrent. Can T-Bone come back stronger than ever? Or will Zealand's Ripcurrent pull off a pretty good upset? 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the bot battle begin. And let the bot battle end. Well, that was easy. T-Bone win. What? Cease. What? Well, easy come, easy ghost. Okay, that isn't even funny. T-Bone just didn't even use his weapon. He just, like, got a hold of Zealand's Ripcurrent and just got him up on the shelf. Well, that's got to be the fastest fight I've ever seen. Just T-Bone grabs a hold of a robot and just ends the fight. I think that's the first time a Major League robot wins the fight without even using his primary weapon. Now, well, T-Bone moves on and will face either the cluster bots of Bullet and Dart or the very unnecessarily radical Lester the Lobster. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Let the bot battle begin. I is Lester the Lobster up against the Bullet and Dart.
As Dart, well, does nothing. He keeps getting punched in the face as they both get underneath of Lester the Lobster. And Lester doing a little hit there onto the back of Bullet. Dart, well, no, Dart is just scared and he just gets pummeled around by Lester as he just goes up and over Bullet. The two cluster bots sort of had success in their heat, but, well, I mean, they didn't actually make it to the tournament. If they did, I would have an aneurysm. More spiders. As Lester the Lobster trying to push back Dart, as Dart just really does nothing. Lester goes up in the shelf. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are they just going to let Bullet and Dart win? Are you serious? My god. And well, Bullet and Dart just take the win over the giant lobster. Sorta. Well, write that on my non-expected list. As the Clusterbots, Bullet and Dart make it to the next round to face T-Bone, well, we have our next fight between Mortal Enemy and Viper Shot. Good luck, Viper Shot. You're gonna need it. And so are you, Mortal Enemy. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the battle begin. I'm not ready for this fight because Viper Shot might break in this fight. This could be Viper Shot's breaking point in this fight. As Viper Shot does a little knock there to Mortal Enemy. Mortal Enemy trying to come in with a hit. It is a little miss hit there, but I mean, oh, that was a better hit there from Mortal Enemy, and there too, right into the weapon of Viper Shot. Viper Shot may not be the only overpowered vertical spinner, because I mean, obviously there are more and others coming up. So don't you worry. Viper Shot doing nothing somewhat. As Mortal Enemy does some bigger hits there. You can see the axle. You can see the axle on Viper Shot's weapon offsided. So that definitely tells you that Mortal Enemy has definitely got this fight in the bag. I mean, Mortal Enemy, if they go to the Bounty Final, they actually have faced Spikeosaurus in last year with the 4th of July special. Ooh! What a hit by Mortal Enemy! And just, I'm surprised Viper Shot has taken all of these hits. Oh my goodness, a bigger hit there from Mortal Enemy as they go up onto the wedge, but they escape without the need of his help. As Mortal Enemy tries to face Mortal Enemy, they're going along their separate ways, like that one song from Journey I keep getting obsessed with. And Mortal Enemy with another little hit, another sort of bigger hit. Yeah, you can literally tell that the axle is ready to fall off of Viper Shot. Oh, what a counter hit there from Viper Shot, pushing back Mortal Enemy. That was, I mean, that's the only sort of recovery Viper Shot might get in this fight. You might think that Viper Shot might break, but I mean, in terms of here, they're actually doing pretty well. They withstood the hits of Mortal Enemy. I would be very surprised if they were to actually face Spikeosaurus, but I think in terms for this fight, I think Mortal Enemy might win the fight. If it goes to a judge's decision, in which from the looks of this, it probably might. Mortal Enemy just keeps on pushing, or no, that's Viper Shot's job. Pushovers just, yep, dang it. Mortal Enemy is doing the hits. Pushover will come soon. You're gonna love it. Mortal Enemy pushing herself back. Mortal Enemy trying to land another big hit and a little hit there to Viper Shot. This is probably going to go to the judges if for anything. Mortal Enemy is on the wedge. This could be it. This could be it, but I think it's probably too late as we're coming down to the closing bell, and this is going to go to the judges. Ladies and gentlemen, we have entered another judge's decision. They awarded it unanimously to the winner, Mortal Enemy! As Mortal Enemy absolutely decimated Viper Shot, even though it looks like Viper Shot may be hurt in some areas, he's actually okay. You know, I'm actually pretty surprised that Viper Shot stood up this whole fight. I'm sorry, that wasn't a fight. That was just a slaughter from Mortal Enemy. You guys did well. And they go to the final, but who will he face? Bullet and Dart or T-Bone? 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the battle begin. T-Bone is up to speed, and Bullet and Dart have no answer whatsoever. Bullet gets shot out, and so does Dart. What a hit from T-Bone. And now just gets his bar spinner clogged into the shelf. I mean, I guess you could say T-Bone won against Zealand's Ripcurrent by doing absolutely nothing. But just push him into the shelf without his primary weapon. Anyways, T-Bone just pushing back Dart into that corner. Bullet is like, no, I'm not going to do this. Come at me if you must. And while Dart is free, Bullet gets shot out by T-Bone. And a bigger hit there by T-Bone. T-Bone is trying to push around Bullet. I think Dart just completely died in the background. Bullet, oh, and he's getting another bigger hit right there by T-Bone. T-Bone is like blindside. Very, 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 very destructive, but also pops himself up. Like, that's a pretty often thing here with T-Bone. But, well, T-Bone's gonna get the win. The cluster boss just died. Okay, T-Bone wins. As the mini cluster boss just skitter away back to their little hive, we have T-Bone against Mortal Enemy. If I thought Viper Shot versus Mortal Enemy was going to be a slugfest, this is going to be better. As whoever wins this final will now go to the bounty final to face the bounty holder in Spikeosaurus. So who will win? Well, you decide. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the bot battle begin. T-Bone, guys, are you okay? Alright, they're fine. Mortal Enemy and T-Bone are up to speed. Oh, what a hit by T-Bone, knocking back Mortal Enemy. This is about to be big hit. Oh my god, T-Bone pops himself. How did T-Bone not flip himself? I do not know, kids. Or no, there shouldn't be kids here. This is an absolute gruesome fight between two powerful weapons. Mortal Enemy. Well, actually, this is the second place robots fight. Mortal Enemy came second in the 4th of July special of last year, and T-Bone won, or got second place rather recently in the Hexbot BattleBots Series 2 Championship, until losing to eventual champions in Hypershock. As T-Bone tries to come around with a hit, and it does a big hit there to the side of Mortal Enemy. Is Mortal Enemy okay? He's moving pretty well, but I don't think he could push very well, unlike T-Bone. Who knows? It might go to the judges, but I think it's pretty too early to say that. Well, I mean, probably not here. Mortal Enemy is stuck along the wall. Can T-Bone do something? T-Bone, what are you doing? T-Bone, you could have kept him there. Are you kidding me? Wait, never mind. I think Mortal Enemy are done. Yeah, Mortal Enemy are done. T-Bone goes through. Cease. Well, looking back in the pit, I thought his weapon died, but, oh, actually, Mortal Enemy's weapon is still working, so thank God with that. Or there probably will be a Series 3. And, well, in any cases, we have our final bounty final, in which we have our bounty hunter, the second placers of Series 2, T-Bone, up against our bounty holders, and most destructive award robot, Spikeosaurus. Well, let's begin this bounty final to see who will face, or who will they face. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the bot battle begin. This is pure chaos, and I know it. T-Bone is up to speed, and so is Spikeosaurus. And, well, I mean, nothing really major happened there, except Spikeosaurus gets pushed back a little, and so does T-Bone there, right in the face. And T-Bone just getting knocked around there by Spikeosaurus. We've got music playing because I already know this is going to get chaotic. Ooh! T-Bone gets launched up by Spikeosaurus. Spikeosaurus, most deadliest robot, as he pushes back T-Bone with a big hit. Wow! Spikeosaurus are mad for a victory. Guys, you have a 4th of July special victory. Do you remember that? Do you remember that victory, ladies and gentlemen? Probably not. That was practically a year ago. And T-Bone up to speed. Is Spikeosaurus' weapon down? Like, has it stopped? Has the mighty blade stopped? No, it's not. It's up to speed, and T-Bone are... Oh, they're dead. Ooh! What a hit from T-Bone! Oh my goodness. How has Spikeosaurus survived these hits? Moreover, how has T-Bone survived these hits? I'm pretty sure they could have been dead almost immediately, but they keep going. As T-Bone waiting to add up more kinetic energy as Spikeosaurus, well, does nothing really. And T-Bone back up to speed. Is Spikeosaurus okay? Yes, he is. As the both spin up to speed. Baby Park music is terrifying, I know. As T-Bone with a big hit there onto Spikeosaurus. As, well, again, nothing really happens. Spikeosaurus is back up to speed. Its weapon keeps shutting off for no reason. Like, is that going to be a problem for Spikeosaurus? Because if it is, this is going to be a dang shame, because they're an absolute monster of a robot in this heat. Or in all of Hexbots. And I'm surprised they don't even have a championship because of how destructive they are. But T-Bone just pinning Hypershock, dang it, Spikeosaurus into the wedge, and they get off. Spikeosaurus still up to speed, and so is T-Bone slowly but surely. And can they deliver a hit? I mean, Spikeosaurus, I think, just did that, and T-Bone didn't. So, well, T-Bone back, a big hit by T-Bone, knocking back Spikeosaurus, and now onto the wedge they go again. And this might go to the judges, if anything. Closing in on the final seconds. I don't know who's won this. Ladies and gentlemen, we have entered yet another judge's decision. We have a split decision. Judge 1 scored the battle for T-Bone. Judge 2 scored the battle for Spikeosaurus. And Judge 3 scored the battle for the winner, T-Bone! And, well, this isn't the actual matchup itself, as we might have that for the next episode, maybe tomorrow, as we have the 3 champions here, the Series 1 champion, Kingslayer, New Blood Tournament winners, Aquatic Disaster, Series 2 and reigning champions, Hypershock, and then the 2 bounty holders, Sergeant Tankshell and Shadow, and the 3 bounty hunters that made it to here, Whiplash, Quarter Pounder, and T-Bone. We'll hopefully see you in the next day with the last episode of Hexbots Hunters. Hopefully we will continue the series moreover, but well, hey, time will tell. And we will also give you the bracket hopefully on that next day.